So we all got our own thing. What I'm going to talk about this week is King Kemali's top 5 secrets to bodybuilding success. Should be a good one. Let's get busy. Number 1, train heavy and intense to build the foundations of mass. Okay, so let's get more into details of what I'm talking about here. Heavy weight. Folks, you cannot get that thick, dense look without training heavy. There is no other way to do it. I don't care what type of genetics you have, whether you're Phil Heath or you're Dexter Jackson or you're a Joe Schmo, it doesn't matter. You have to train heavy, especially in the beginning. Later on, as you have established yourself years into your bodybuilding journey, then you can switch over to volume and reps and what have you. But in the beginning, you have to train heavy, okay? Heavy weight equals thick, dense muscle. That is the only way it can be done. And now, think of it this way. Here's a good way to think about it. Volume and reps are good, okay? Volume and reps, they build and they shape, okay? There's 2 aspects here. But when it comes to establishing yourself and getting that base, that foundation, you gotta have the foundation. If your foundation is weak, you can build whatever the hell you want on top of it. It's still not gonna look good. You gotta build that foundation. Remember, heavy, thick training, lots of heavy weights equals a big, thick, massive look. That's what you have to do at the beginning of your career. Heavy weights equals a beast. That's number 1. Number 2 on my list, you have to eat food. Oh, all that wonderful food. Oh my goodness. Folks, I don't care who it is in the industry. If they know King Kemali, there's one thing, whether they love me or they hate me, one thing they're all going to say. No one can out-eat me. It's not possible. I have a problem. I have a serious problem. My mom used to look at me and with her beautiful Persian accent, she would look at me and say, "What is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? You like trash compactor. All you do is eat." Yes, that's my thing. Ask Dave Palumbo. I like Dave. Dave's a friend of mine. Dave will tell you, I can eat food. Food is my thing. Now, what is the importance? Why do we keep saying this food thing? A lot of you haters out there, you send messages, you go out there, you yap your mouth like you always do and say, bullshit. It's all about the drugs. No, it's about the food. Food, that's what the foundation is. Now, why do I keep screaming about food? Okay, here we go. If you want to recover, which is a huge aspect of bodybuilding, you gotta eat food. You need to feed your muscles with food. If you want to cut up, if you want to get shredded, you have to eat food. Believe it or not, most bodybuilders, I would say about 95%, when they're getting ready for a show, they eat a lot more food than they do in the off season. You might think that that's the exact opposite and it's backwards, but it's true. If you want to get shredded, you have to eat more food. Okay? I remember, again, going back to my family, my father, he used to watch me when I was coming in the ranks and going into the nationals and then eventually to the pros. He would just watch me and he would say, so let me get this straight. You have to eat more food to get ripped up? I'm like, yes, Pops. You're stimulating your metabolism. Each time you eat, you're stimulating your metabolism and your body starts burning. Think of it this way. This is a great analogy. Your body is like a fireplace, okay? What happens if you throw a big piece of log in there? Nothing. It just sits in there, it doesn't do nothing. What happens if you just throw chips in there? Every hour on the hour, just keep throwing wood chips in there. It just keeps burning and burning hotter and hotter. Same concept with the human body. Eat. Okay. The key to success to bodybuilding, the number 1, the first thing you should have on your list, it's not drugs, you idiots. It is the food. Get the food aspect right, you're going to start to succeed.